Hi everyone, I'm Lisa,
I'm Lori.
and we're here with you today for one of the fortnightly challenge chats about cross stitch. Thanks for joining us. So if you want to know what you can do to keep yourself motivated, then listen on, and we have some ideas about what we think about the challenges. As always, a precursor, we have authority over some events and not over most. So this is just our opinions. Always read the guidelines and see what it says. So as usual, Laurie, why don't we start with daily 30? As always, my internet goes unstable the minute we start recording. Sorry.
Okay.
Take it away, Laurie.
Okay, so Muppets Week is from August 5th and it ends on August 19th. So we still have about a week to go on that. The prompt values are 200 stitches or 2 hours for 3 tokens, 300 stitches or 3 hours for 5 tokens. First prompt, stitch on a whip you can relate to books or music.
Okay, well, I find book ones very easy because I have lots of things that I can relate. So can I find the photo I'm looking for the one I'm looking for? And that answer is most likely no. All right, fine. Well, let's just do this one then because I have a few options. I've got books.
Yes, yes, you do. Is that the option you're going with? Or do you want to show one more?
I got to find my other one. You go while I'm looking for him. Where's he gone?
Okay, I'm going to do Attack on Titan again because this is a manga series, which is Japanese anime comic books like. So that's my choice.
Mm-hmm. I can't find in my photo of Train of Dreams. He was here yesterday. Anyway, Randall Spangler Hade, Train of Dreams. He's got books in it, so it's still books.
Got it. Prompt number 2, stitch on a whip from your favorite designer.
Well, we all know my favourite designer this month since I'm the admin of the month. Little House Needleworks, and I will stitch on my ABC houses.
This was kind of hard for me because I don't have a favorite designer necessarily. So I interpreted that as the number of whips I have. So I would do probably Dog's Declaration by Ink Circles because I have a couple of ink circles going already and I've finished a few ink circles. So
You obviously like them.
yes, yes. Prompt number 3, stitch on a, oh, you haven't done yours, Lisa, have you?
Yeah.
You see? Okay. Okay.
Okay.
Number 3, stitch on a whip where you had to frog a large part of it.
My Anzac. So for those who have not been listening to me for the last 2 or 3 years, I started this on 40 count. I stitched the whole of the map of Australia, and then I started to add bits around it, and then it was not matching up. So I was going to have to frog a heap on 40 count. So I restarted. I have frogged this at least 10 times since. It is not going to match up again, and I'm just going to fudge it.
Fair enough. Fair enough. I don't really have any whip that I had to frog a large piece of it. Yeah, I actually used my free pass that I earned last month from the monthly. So that is an option for you if you run into this. Or you could do alternate stitches for 100 stitches. So there you go.
Well,
Prompt number 4.
yep.
Stitch on a whip that is part of a series.
Okay, I have a lot of series. And it really depends on your definition of a series. I mean, an obvious series would be Little House ABC houses, because there's 9 in the series of that I'm putting together to make one piece. So I could do my Pretty Little Sydney because there's a whole series of Pretty Little Whatevers from Satsuma Street. Or if I want to, I could work on my Easter House Trio by Waxing Moon Designs because that's a series too. So that's what I'm going to pick from when I get there.
Nice. So I am working on a SAL, which is also a series. So the gnome of the year, well, gnome of the month, which is a yearly SAL, that's a series of 12 gnomes. So this is the gnome that I'm working on, but I probably could use Lisa's reasoning. And, if there's a obvious theme in multiple releases on that theme, yeah, it probably would work. Number 5, stitch on a whip that has something both natural and man-made.
Okay, so remember I'm being guided by my Whip Go pieces, and I need to do some work on Epic Disney Princesses. And it has got natural plants and man-made castle in it, for starters.
Very nice. Yeah. So I am trying to keep to my one focus whip. And so in this Attack on Titan, the people are man-made, of course, but the flag and the clothing are not. So that's my reasoning.
And
the bonus, that is the SAL of your choice, 300 stitches for 10 tokens. And you just need to prove that it's a SAL.
so for me, of course, it's the good old Nutcracker Village SAL that I am doing. Okay, so what do we got for this week? Oh my goodness.
So the last is the daily 30, but we've already passed that for Muppets week. So we'll go on to the next current week, which is Greyhound. Greyhound runs August 12th through August 26th, and the stitch counts are 300 stitches or 3 hours for 4 tokens, 400 stitches or 4 hours for 6 tokens.
So it's the big week in the month.
Big week, yes, it is. And since it was just released, everything's fair game. The first prompt is stitch on your whip with the oldest copyright date.
Ooh. Well, I'm going to have to look at that to find my oldest whip. I am going to take it from stitch on my whip from my current rotation that has the oldest copyright date. So yeah, I don't know. I mean, I'm just having a look. Well, ABC Houses is chart number 8 of Little House. So that's going to be pretty old.
Yes. I think Cozy Cove, it is my oldest whip, but I think that's one of the oldest release dates.
It's a pretty old style of pattern, yeah.
Yes, yes. Prompt number 2, stitch on something that's 80% done.
80%. It's very specific.
It is.
80% done. I have a very strong feeling that I have nothing 80% done. So I will be using a pass or alternate stitches.
Fair enough. My March gnome that I showed earlier is just over 80% done. So that would be my choice for that prompt. Number 3, stitch on a project with something in the design that you didn't see at first.
Oh, there are so many of those. I mean, for starters, Anzac, there are things that I see every time I stitch.
Yes.
But I'm also wanting to do a bit of work on Soda Stitch's sewing thing. And there's heaps of things hiding in there that I haven't seen.
Yes, Anzac would be mine as well.
Yeah.
Prompt number 4, stitch on something that you could see from half a mile away.
Sydney Tower.
Yes. For me, I'm just going to pick Cozy Cove because you can see a lighthouse from half a mile away.
Yeah. I'll have to do a conversion because I don't know how much half a mile is, but I've got the general gist of what you're talking about.
Yes, I understand. So prompt number 6. Oh, no, prompt number 5, stitch on a whip that you have adopted in some way, either the whole whip or a pattern or the fabric or thread. So you've adopted. You know, adopted doesn't necessarily mean that you're the recipient of.
Well, I actually have adopted the Juniper designs because
Mhm.
I got them, a lot of these ones in stash unloads and things. So I've adopted them from previous owners. So
Got it. Oh, so it was on a giveaway table and you
mm,
picked it up, kind of thing.
yeah.
Gotcha. I was being way too literal on that one. I don't know. I'm going to pass because I don't think any of my current whips are freebies.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, anything where someone gave you the floss, someone gave you the fabric, you got it off a freebie table, stash unload.
Okay. Okay. Thank you. That helps a lot. So I did go to an estate sale, kind of like a floss sale, and I got this huge pack of like DMC, almost like a set and a half. Stop sharing. Am I sharing my whip screen?
You are.
So I guess I've used the DMC. I know I have kitted Attack on Titan in that, but maybe a few others. So there you go. Yeah.
The floss.
Okay. Yeah.
Oh,
The floss.
all right. And then we got the Sal and the Daily 30, etc.
Correct.
And if you are, you will have just missed out on the pop-up for the World Cross Stitch Day. Whole bunch of really good freebies and discounts that you can earn to use in September. And I'm sad because I've had so little stitching time this weekend, so not many for me.
Yeah.
Not to worry, but I think it's fantastic that Daily 30 does that. It's something really useful. So when you're having a bad week, you can chuck a voucher on and it's great. So thank you, Daily 30.
Yeah.
All right, the next one that we look at from a weekly/fortnightly perspective is Down Under Divas. And Down Under Divas have a fortnightly prompt. And this fortnight, it's about dad jokes. So do you guys know what dad jokes are?
Dad jokes,
Yeah,
like father jokes.
yeah, really bad
Well,
jokes.
give me an example.
Or my son's the king of dad jokes. Okay, how does a tree connect to the internet? It logs in.
Gotcha.
He told me that one the other day, and I made a mental note to remember one. So there you go. There's a dad joke.
Okay, thank
All
you.
right. So task number 1. Well, there's plenty of examples here. Here we go. And you've got 2 weeks to do this. Sorry, it is due on the 28th of August, so the end of the month almost. And you can either do 100, 200, or 300 stitches per prompt. All right, number 1. Why can't you hear a pterodactyl going into the bathroom? Because the P is silent.
That's funny.
Oh yeah, stitch on a piece with a dinosaur or something that starts with P. So I'm going to go with people.
I too would go with people.
I know neither of us have dinosaurs, but anyway. Number 2, the lady who invented fairy bread died. There were hundreds and thousands at the funeral. Stitch on a piece with a fairy bread or hundreds and thousands, aka round sprinkles. I don't know if you call them hundreds and thousands, but we do. Remember, this is based from Australia, so.
I understand. So what are they again? The
round sprinkles, little sugary things you normally put on.
Oh, it's just sprinkles.
Yeah, but they're round.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. That's hard.
That is. A fairy is probably your best bet.
Yeah, do I even have a fairy?
I don't
I don't have.
I have fairies, but not at this current point in time.
Yes, I would pass on that one.
Yes, I think I would be too, so that's okay. All right. Did you hear about the guy who invented the knock knock joke? He won the Nobel Prize. Stitch on a piece with a door or a bell. So
gotcha.
Easy. I got plenty of doors.
Yes, I would go with the bell and the door, I guess, with sing and rejoice because it's close to being done. So I got the door and got the bell.
Lovely.
Yeah.
Don't get bonus points, but well done. You can have a great sense of achievement of covering both halves.
Yeah.
All right, what's brown and sticky? A stick. So stitch on a piece with a stick, something brown or something sticky. So I'm going to go with the brown stick, a tree.
Got it. So Attack on Titan, their jackets are brown.
Yep.
And the flag is flying on a stick.
There you go. You got two again, you overachiever, you Laurie. All right, what do you call a magic dog? A labracabrador. I may have even said that. Labracadabrador. Sorry.
Okay.
Anyway, stitch on a piece with a dog or related to magic.
So I showed the ink circles dogs declaration earlier, and that is what I would stitch on.
It's a long dog in an Anzac.
Yeah.
All right. I mean, there is a dog, but all long dogs have a dog in them. That's what I'm saying. What's Beethoven's favorite fruit? You're gonna love this one, Laurie. Banana. Banana. Stitch on a piece with fruit. You got any fruit? You're frozen. No fruit from Laurie. Well, I would probably be having to do my stitch in time because there is some fruit on that somewhere. I'm sure there's some fruit.
Okay. Fruit, pumpkins are technically a fruit, so I would go with As the Leaves Turn. Pumpkin patch there.
There you go. I think they take technical. What room do ghosts avoid the most? The living room. Do you guys have living rooms?
Yes, we do. We call them living rooms.
Yeah, so we have lounge rooms, family rooms, and living rooms. Okay, stitch on a piece with a ghost or a couch or a chair. Well, I just stitched on my ghost. You can just see him up the top there. So I guess maybe I'm going to have to do some more on Halloween this week.
Yeah, I don't have, well, yeah.
Is there a chair on the porch of As the Leaves Turn?
No.
Cozy Cove?
And I'm blowing. Maybe Cozy Cove. Well, you wouldn't consider the bench on a trolley or a cart, a wagon to be.
I think it's got to be a standalone chair.
Well, let's look. I'll share. So I know this isn't it, but I'm gonna.
I was going to say, I do not see any chairs there.
I'm trying to get my menu up here.
Well, there are chairs in the trolley. I know what you mean, but
yeah. So would that work? You think, or it has to be visible?
Well, you've got no better option, so you're worth trying it. What do you got to lose?
That's true. There's a bench maybe in Cozy Cove. No. Yeah, that's kind of hard.
Yeah. Okay. Well, there you go. Tricky one.
Yeah.
All right. The next one is, what did the fish say when it swam into a wall? Damn. Stitch on a piece with the fish or a wall. Well, we've got the fishes covered.
Yes, Anzac.
And I've got walls covered. So
yes,
I'm fine with that.
Fair enough.
All right. This is an old one. What do you call a lady with one leg shorter than the other? Eileen.
I have heard that before.
I think you guys might say Aileen, but anyway, Eileen. So stitch on a piece with a lady or a leg.
Oh, yeah. Well, got that one. As the leaves turn, there's a lady on the path there.
Yeah, and I'm quite sure this particular lady here, she looks like a lady more than a girl. She's taller than the others. All right, last one. What does a bee use to brush its hair? A honeycomb.
Oh,
Stitch on a piece with a bee, a brush, or hexagons. That one will be, that's a hard one for me. I don't think I have any bees, brushes, or is there a bee?
well, I don't know. I don't have any bee pieces currently, so yeah.
Look, I will have a good look at a stitch in time.
Mhm.
There's every chance there's a bee hiding in there. I feel like Anzac has lots of butterflies, not bees, but I will have a look for one.
Yeah.
But that's my only chance. So that's Down Under Divas.
Yeah.
So plenty to keep you amused. And it's a nice small
Mhm.
group. All right. What else have we got happening?
Weekly.
I've got to tell you about No New Starts in a minute.
Mhm.
But is there anything else while I'm looking it up?
Not really. We have the continuation of various challenge groups that have like role-playing games, and we have things that pop up from time to time, but nothing that I can think of that's significant.
No, I feel they're all sort of just in there, plodding along. The Utopia is about to get back into just regular play after the festival finishes. Hell's Stitching depends on where you are. I think it's sort of pretty much we're in the middle of stuff at the moment. So I know we've just got a special assignment. I think you guys have got a special assignment.
Yes.
So you think you can stitch is on a hiatus because of bad behavior in members in the group. So Survivor got cancelled, which is so sad because I really enjoy Survivor. All right, so Year of the Goat in the Zodiac, and you've got just about, what's the date? About another week to get this done for No New Starts for the monthly. Remember, you just do a start and a finish. It's not, I don't think it's necessarily counting. You've just got to show progress. And for each one you do, you get a raffle entry. All right. So the animal is a goat. Can you do a goat?
I cannot do a goat.
I only could do a goat if I can find something in here that looks like a goat, because I have no goats. Goat is quite a hard animal, actually. They don't appear very often in cross-stitch designs. Lucky numbers are 2 and 7. So have you got anything jumping out that's 2 or 7?
No.
What do you reckon? 2022 has lots of 2s.
That works.
Yeah. And I'm working on July, so it's the 7th month. All right, the lucky colors are brown, red, and purple.
Oh yeah, I could do that on lots. Now, do you have to stitch on the color, or the color just has to be in the whip?
I think you've got to stitch with the color from memory. Not actually saying. I do have a little bit of brown I can work on. That's about all I've got at the moment in those colors, because I've done all my red, and I probably definitely have more browns there.
Again, the brown and jackets on Attack on Titan. Yeah,
you and your browns. And lucky last is the lucky flower is a carnation or a primrose. So it has to be a flower that could be one of those flowers. We're not saying it has to be that flower, but you have to have it be something that looks like a carnation or a primrose.
Yeah, I have several whips that would work with it. I think it would be Language of Flowers or something along that line. So Language of Flowers, of course, cool. We would get definitely close to that in there. Well, I haven't worked on it in a while.
Opinion, that flower there, which I've always called a rose, But he looks very fluffy like a carnation, doesn't he?
Yeah, sure.
Oh, I reckon I could probably swing that. So you've got till the 21st or 22nd to get that done for no new starts. Okay, I don't think we have any other updates.
Well, we might have a word game coming around Thursday.
Oh,
so
okay.
The Boggle word game and no new starts. It pops up for a few days. It probably will start on Thursday and will probably end on Sunday.
Because it went away because we were having Christmas in July.
Yes.
Which, by the way, is almost ready. Natalie and I will be posting a video with the winners and things, I think on Tuesday in Australian time. So, okay. All right, well, Boggle. So look out for that. Laurie's going to be back boggling your minds. Okay, so I think that's all that's happening, guys. We wish you a very nice week of stitching. We'll be back to you as close to the first of the month as we can get to. As those who watch my channel know, I have surgery this week, so it will really depend on how I go. But I should be back home by the first of the month, so I should be fine. All right, Laurie, catch you later.
Okay, bye-bye.